Hi guys, I'd like to welcome you to my channel. My name's Christine. I live in the central part of California, and I just want to wish everybody happy Easter. And this is my first time on YouTube doing a video, and I just wanted to say hi and introduce myself. I am a veteran. I served in 3 years in the Army and 4 years in the Navy and 1 year in the Army National Guard. And I just, it's been an experience that I'll never forget. And I just wanted to say hi. Oh, here comes my dog Hank. I live here with my dog Hank. I had a cat, but she passed away, and now I'm here with my dog that I adopted at the Central Valley SPCA, and he's been a handful. He's likes to chase other dogs and cats, and I'm trying to get him to doggy school or dog obedience classes so he don't have to chase other dogs and cats, because it's hard for me to take him for a walk without him getting excited when he sees other dogs and cats. So yeah, it's kind of a challenge. I can't take him anywhere in public. Every time I see a dog or a cat, I have to take him away and put him in the car or put him back in the house, so that can be stressful. And so until I can get him trained, I'll have to, be careful, because I don't want a lawsuit on my hands. If he gets into a fight with another animal, that's not good. I just wanted to take this time, this Easter Sunday, to, like I said, I thought it was a perfect time to do my first video on this channel, on this YouTube channel, and I thought it'd be a good time to start this YouTube channel and try to post videos and stuff and talk to everybody. Right now, I live here in California. I don't know if you're aware, all this crazy stuff going on with the virus and everything, and other, they got everybody on lockdown. Almost everybody in the whole country's on lockdown now, or I wouldn't say lockdown, they call it shelter in place, where you can't go anywhere until, you can't, unless it's to the grocery store, to the pharmacy, to the doctor, if you have a doctor's appointment, or if you need to go to the doctor. Yeah, you can walk your dog, you can let your children out to play for a little bit, but you gotta be careful, you gotta practice social distancing and all this other stuff, and it's just crazy. I can't, we've had other viruses years before, and we never had to shut everything down. And I don't understand why we're doing this now. They're saying that it's a lot more contagious than other viruses. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of afraid, but I understand the fact we got to protect ourselves and everything. So, and I get that, and we should do safe practices to protect ourselves from getting sick, because nobody wants to get sick. I don't want to get sick, and I don't think you do either. So, yeah, it's a good idea, but keeping the whole country on lockdown, or keep, I just think it's ridiculous. If a person's very ill, very sick, they should stay home or go to the doctor, or it's always good to, not always, wash your hands, especially if you touch your face, your nose, your mouth. It's always good habit to, to learn how to wash, to keep yourself clean and keep yourself from spreading germs and stuff like that. That's always a good idea, and so, right now, I'm just sitting here bored. Not a lot to do. I'm watching TV. Right now I'm watching Easter movies, and I'm going to fix a dinner, an Easter dinner. I'm going to start a tradition where any like holiday or special occasion, I'll prepare a nice meal and stuff. Yeah, I don't have a lot of friends or family to do it. I have my dog, so I'm just going to prepare a meal and stuff and enjoy it and, watch some movies based on whatever holiday it is or whatever movie I choose. It's good that we have traditions. It just keeps us, happy. It helps, it just helps us know who we are as people, as a family and stuff. It's always good to have traditions. It gives us something to look forward to. So I'm going to cook a dinner. I'm going to make some roasted chicken, some green bean casserole, some macaroni and cheese. I'm sure you all love macaroni and cheese. I like the Velveeta shells and cheese. I don't know about you, but I like that. And I really like the homemade macaroni and cheese. I like it when they give you that cheese. Sometimes the USDA, every so often, they give out food distributions and they give out the cheese and stuff. That's always like the best cheese to use for macaroni and cheese. And grilled cheese sandwiches. I got some cheese from them a few months ago, but I'm almost out of it, so I like to get some more of that kind of cheese. But anyway, today's Easter, and it's a good day. It's been a beautiful day. My dog's sitting there chewing on a bone, or a little chew toy. He loves his chew toys. I love taking him out for walks, and I love taking him on car rides. He loves car rides. I love to take him to the beach. I took him to the beach a few months ago, before all this stuff was going on with that virus or whatever that's getting everybody. But anyway, we went to the beach. It was absolutely beautiful, even though it was overcast and cloudy. It was really nice. I went to the central coast, which is the central part of California, and there's a place called Morro Bay. If you're ever in California, you should check out Morro Bay. It's very nice. It's a nice little beach town. It's like your old-fashioned little coastal town that you see in the movies and stuff. And what's really unique about Morro Bay is it has in the middle of the bay, it has this big old rock, and it's in like the middle of the water. Like it's almost like a big island of some sort, or like we can drive to it and stuff. And it's really awesome. You see lots of paintings. People do a lot of paintings with that rock there, take pictures. It's just really beautiful. It's, a lot of people go visit there springtime, summertime. They have boats and they have a marina there, and it's just a nice little place to go to. And then up the coast, you drive up the coast going north, going past Cambria. There's like a big castle owned by this guy, William Randolph Hearst, called Hearst Castle. If you ever in that area, you should go see the Hearst Castle and visit that. That's really an awesome place. It's how they built that. It's mind-boggling. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, and you should check that out too if you ever in that area, and visit the castle. And the beaches out there in that area are absolutely gorgeous too. The castle, or it's a mansion that sits way up on top of the hill, and you go to the Welcome Center, and you get on the bus there, and it drives all the way up the mountain. It's a long, winding little road there. It's kind of scary a little bit, but yeah, going up that little narrow winding road up to the house, the mansion or whatever. Actually, it's a big old mansion, and then it has 2 or 3 little cottages there for like guests and stuff. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's like, I even think they film movies there and stuff. It's just an interesting place to go if you're ever up there. Also, another interesting place to go to, past the Hearst Castle, you go up the coast. There's you'll see a little niche there on the coastline or on the shore. There's where seals go to and sunbathe. And there's a specific type of seal. It's called the elephant seals, and they call them elephant seals because they're big, huge seals, and they got their face, their mouth is shaped like an elephant almost. Their noses are kind of go over like an elephant. So yeah, if you ever go up there and see, go over there and check out the seals and stuff. They're only out there during certain times of the year. I think like in the late winter, like January, that's when I went, and that's when I seen the seals out there. It's really beautiful. It's, amazing to see those little animals, those little creatures out there. It's just amazing. And then you get to the coastline. The coast out there is really beautiful. It's like you can take pictures, and it's almost like a painting out there. It's just really gorgeous out there, especially when it's sunny. But it's just amazing to go out there and see all those animals up there on the beach, and it's really neat, and it's a good experience to see that and to see the wonders of nature and the ocean and the it's just real peaceful out there too. So if you're ever out in that area, yeah, I'd go there and visit there and stuff. Yeah, I'd like to go there. And the mountains too, I like to go out there. One good thing about California is that we have the oceans, we have the beaches, and we have the mountains. And so we're not too far, where I live at, we're not too far from the mountains. So we get to go up and drive up in the mountains and stuff. And it's about maybe an hour and a half, and it's this place called Shaver Lake, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You go up the mountains, and then there's like this lake in there too, in the middle of the up in the mountains, in the middle of the woods and stuff, or you see all the trees and everything there, and it's gorgeous out there too, and the air's nice and crisp, and it's just a nice place to go to. I know in the summertime it's pretty crowded, and a lot of people like to go boating there, and I like to take my dog out there and go and take a drive up there. There's also a place on the way called Prather. It's a little town, and they have a little old-fashioned post office out there that looks like back in the Old West. And I go out there and I walk my dog out there and stuff, and then there's a gas station with a convenience store there. It's close by too, and you go in there. They have ice cream, they have chicken. I like their chicken. They got all like their chicken tenders and their fried chicken, and then they have the potato wedges. Sometimes those little gas stations, those little places there, they have like the best food, or like the best like chicken or little food like that. Sometimes they make Mexican food there in some of these places, and they cook it to order, and you get a burrito or taco or anything. And sometimes you get to see these taco trucks too on the side of the road. That's one other good thing about California. They got the good little Mexican food and taco trucks and stuff that you see along the road, the way. And they have the best tacos. They put Taco Bell to shame. I used to like Taco Bell when I was a kid, but nowadays they kind of gone downhill, I think, a little bit. And once you've had like homemade Mexican food and tacos and stuff, you'll never. The only time you get to go to Taco Bell is if you're out driving around or something and you're hungry or whatever. But yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I'd much rather have the Mexican tacos from the taco truck, or from the little taquerias out there, the mom and pop places, than having to go to Taco Bell. But I'm not putting Taco Bell down or anything. It's still a good place, but yeah, I'm sure everybody would just rather have homemade. You can't beat homemade stuff. So yeah. I just thought I'd say hi and wish y'all a happy Easter. And I'm gonna post some more videos. You know, you want to talk about I'm gonna talk a little bit about sometime my military career, and I don't really want to talk about politics too much, but a lot of the fellow YouTubers or YouTubers that I see, they do a lot of news and stuff like that in politics, and I don't really want to get into that much, but I'm probably gonna start posting videos about my dog, and maybe do some traveling videos if they ever lift this shelter-in-place order soon. And I hope they do it soon, because I'm getting tired of being cooped up in here. Can you believe it that some of these people, these governors, are like arresting people and ticketing people for going out, even wanting to go to church? I think so, and I understand people wanting to keep everybody safe and everything, but I think they go overboard. And I really would, we really need to wake up, and we really need to appreciate our freedoms, and we need to speak out and not be afraid of speaking out for whatever we believe in, and fight for our faith, and fight, we really need to, because if we don't, then we may lose that freedom. And you need to write to your governors and write to, any type of abuse. We need to report it. Any kind of, because they will abuse their authority. There are people out there that, unfortunately, they abuse their authority. And we don't want that to happen. And we as citizens, we as people, we need to report any, and call our congressmen, call our governors, our mayors, and, tell them, hey, we understand the need to be safe from getting sick, from catching this virus or catching whatever. But, we need to open up our economy too. People are losing their jobs. They're losing their businesses, their livelihood. We can't stay cooped up in this home in our houses forever. You got people, their kids that need to go to school, and we need to get on with their lives. And even my dog wants to go outside and play, and the kids want to go outside and play, and we just can't stay locked up in this place forever, in our homes for like months at a time, like some of these people, these doctors, or some of these people getting on here saying we need to close down for a year or two. No, we gotta open up our country. And I really hope our president is going to get up there and try to open up our country, open up the economy again. Because if we don't, then it's just going to get, it's not going to be very good. It's not going to be healthy. It's just, people just going to lose their jobs and lose their livelihood and lose everything. And we don't want to lose everything. And we don't want to lose our freedoms. So this is something to think about. And, it's up to us too, to talk to our mayors, let them know how we feel, let them know how, because if these, we have the option that one good thing about this country still, we have the option to vote. And like I said, if they're not doing their job, we need to vote them out. We need to vote out these politicians and these people that aren't doing their jobs right. They're abusing their authority. They're abusing their power. We need to vote them out if they're not doing. And we need to stop sitting there complaining about this and complaining about that. Or when are they going to do this? When are they going to do that? Or blah, blah. We need to do something too. We need to speak out and talk to people. And not be afraid of that. So we just need to do that. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to do this video. I'm probably going to sign off for now, but here comes my dog. Come here, Hank. I want you to meet Hank. Come on, boy. Come on. Yeah, that's a good boy. Good doggy. Sit down. That's a good boy. See? Look how big he is. See? See how big Hank is? He's a big boy, aren't you? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, as I said, he's a handful. And he's big, but I love him. I love my big boy. Look at his tail and his butt. Well, and this is the reason why I want him to open up our town, open up our country soon, because I want to take him out so he doesn't stay cooped up in here for all. So he wants to go out. See how happy he is? He's gonna wag his tail. He likes to look out the window of our apartment because he likes to see cats, and we got a lot of cats in the apartments next door, so he likes to go look at the cats. So and he looks out the window and stuff. So that kind of drives me crazy because I don't like him jumping on the couch, and I just got this couch not long ago. About a couple of years ago, I became homeless. I lost my apartment. I didn't have my job cut my hours, and I couldn't get enough money to pay my rent. And I lost my apartment, and I ended up staying at this transitional housing for women veterans, and I had to move to Fresno. Well, anyway, it was in Fresno. And I lived there. Come on, Hank. Look at him. His rear end's in the... So I just moved into this place not long ago. But before that, I was living in transitional housing for a few months. And I got... I didn't like living there too much because the rules were so strict. And I didn't like being with all these strict rules and everything, and they getting up in your business, and they want to know everything about you, everywhere you go, what you're spending your money on. And I get that they want you to be financially dependent. They want to teach you how to manage your money and stuff, and manage your bills. But I get that. But let me turn around. That way you don't have to see my dog's rear end so much. Yeah, I was living in transitional housing, and I got tired of it. So I found a sporting house, and I ended up moving in there for a little while, and it seemed nice in the beginning. I was able to. That's when I got Hank, my dog, because they had a big backyard there, and the pastor that was running the boarding house, he said I could have a dog. And here he goes. My dog's going crazy because he sees a cat out in the front yard. So he's going, oh, yeah. But anyway, I adopted him at the Central Valley SVCA, and I was living in the, and so I adopted him and brought him home, and I've had him ever since. And I had my cat too, but I kept my cat in my room because he would chase my cat and try to get at it and get at her. And so I kept him in there, and I was like the only female living there in the boarding house, and thank goodness none of the guys that were living there were trying to mess with me. They were older guys. One was disabled, and actually there's 2 disabled guys there, and then there's another guy who was living there, but I don't want to get into that right now. But after living there for a few months, it got bad. It got, bad. I didn't feel safe there anymore, so I ended up going back to the women's, the transitional housing for women veterans, and I ended up going back there, and I stayed there for a couple of months and stuff, and then finally they helped me on Craigslist. They found an apartment. They and I went out there to look at it, and this is the apartment here. So I didn't think I was going to get approved. But sure enough, I talked to the landlord and told her I had a dog and a cat, and so she was able to let me have a dog and a cat here as long as I paid a deposit. And the floors here are not carpeted, so that's a good thing. When you have an animal, you want to, you shouldn't have carpet. You can get rugs and stuff, and they're easy to clean. Rugs are easier to clean than having to clean a carpet. So the floors I had are tile floors, the stone tile floors, and they're white, and I like it. They're easy to clean. I don't really care too much for the hardwood floors, but anyway, I like the tile floors. And so, yeah, I moved into this place, and it's in a nice little shady area. It's a duplex. It's an older duplex. Like, hey, sweetie. Hey, good boy, huh? Yeah. Here's his tail again. Anyway, yeah, it's a nice little place. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. And I lost everything when I couldn't afford to pay my storage unit. So I lost it got auctioned off. I lost everything. So I'm just now recently getting some new furniture. So that's good. So I'm really grateful to have my own place. And like I said, this is a duplex and it's a 1-bedroom. I got another apartment unit next door to me, and the neighbors, they just moved out recently. And then there's another little duplex right next to the one I'm living in, and it's in a little gated area. There's trees there, and it's a nice little shady area. It's not, and the neighborhood's okay. It's not the most ideal neighborhood, but it's quiet. It's nice. And the rent's not too expensive. Other places you go further in the city, in the town, you're going to spend like almost $800, $900 a month, if not more, for rent. And I got a good, my rent's not too bad, thank goodness. And I'm happy, I'm grateful about that. So, yeah. Yeah, me and my dog are pretty happy here. Hopefully in the future, I don't know if I'm going to move back east. I don't know. We may get another apartment or a house. I'd like to get a house so my dog can have a big backyard to run around and play in. So, anyway, I'm happy here. So, I'm happy here. But I'd like to find another, like a bigger house so my dog can have a big backyard. And my dog's, he's looking out the window. He's trying to see what's going on, trying to chase some cats and whatever. So, well, I'm gonna sign off for now, and I'll do another video, and we'll talk some more. We'll talk about things that are going on in the world today, or whatever, or talk more about my dog, and I'll talk about some of my travels, some of my military experiences. Hit the like button. If you have any comments below, leave some comments below. Please keep your comments nice and polite. I know you got a lot of trolls out here and stuff. They want to leave ugly comments, but please, don't be leaving any ugly, nasty comments on this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and you have a very blessed Easter, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.